Radio waves and EVP are known for picking up voices from beyond, but it is not always a welcoming spirit on the other side. Demons have been known to use these openings to bring through dark spirits and curse those who listen. So please take care as we go through the top 5 scary demon recordings you need to pray before listening to part 3. Let's jump in. Coming in at number 5 we have Will That Be Our Train? Will that be our train? This entity was captured during an investigation at an abandoned train station. They stated that only male investigators were present, but the voice heard is clearly female. They also mentioned the incredible power of the entity as she was able to be heard above the sound of the passing train. As the train passes, she appears to say, "Will that be our train?" Her accent and way of speaking does not match present-day dialect. Could this place be a window to another realm or universe? Or maybe the other side? It's unclear where the voice came from, but it is rare to capture something so clear and so powerful. Coming in at number 4 we have The Wandering Soul. This tape is extremely unsettling. You can hear what appears to be a lost girl shouting for her father at the start of the clip. She sounds lost, she is looking for someone to help her. You can hear other voices around the little girl's screams. They sound like souls in pain, indicating she might be trapped on the other side. Translating the clip, the little girl is asking to go home with her father and begging him to take her with him. It is unclear where the recording came from and who the little girl is within, but it is chilling to listen to. Coming in at number 3 we have Demonic Killer. This recording is from serial slayer The Night Stalker. He is known for his string of breakings and entering and violence between June 1984 and August 1985. He was finally caught and brought to justice, but before he left a chilling message on one of the victim's answering machines after his attack. After listening to the tape, many believe the recording to be cursed. And even worse than that, some believe that the Night Stalker himself was in fact possessed. He often proudly spoke of his devotion to Satan and had performed many satanic rituals. It is easy to believe that he was in fact possessed with all of the horrifying acts that he committed the years before he was caught. Coming in at number 2 we have Terrifying Screams. This recording is introduced by the paranormal investigator who recorded it. It's also stated that this is the most terrifying EVP he has ever heard. He explained that this was recorded in his sister's bedroom. He said that the building he lives in is only around 10 years old and is a nice place. He said his sister has a tendency to attract bad spirits and had been feeling a negative presence from within her bathroom. During the recording you can hear her baby crying, but all other noises cannot be explained. You can hear a clicking noise playing throughout, but the origin of this noise is unclear. We then hear a horrifying scream. The scream is clear and loud, yet no one in the house was awoken by it. The investigator was led to believe that this was proof that the apartment was in fact haunted by an evil spirit. And finally, coming in at number 1 we have Disrupted Radio Station.
Brother William, Jim, May, and Peggy, Father Shirley, Abby, and Josephine. April 1988, Ruth Marnani, wife of Papa, friend of Bob and me. October 1988, Morgan Shoemake, father, Barbara, husband of Elsie, Barbara's dad. August 22nd, 1985, Irene McGillis, Tulio.
You're tuned to WKCR FM.
This unexplained broadcast came from a late-night radio show. As you hear in the start of the recording, the station appears to be playing classical, calming music for its listeners. The song gets interrupted by a loud, high-pitched scream-like noise. Behind the scream, you hear what sounds like whispers of multiple entities. It then goes completely silent for a while before we hear a female-like voice speaking very fast. It is hard to make out exactly what she is saying, but at the end she clearly says August 22nd, 1985. It is unclear when the recording took place, but it is believed to be around 1995. There have been some people who have looked into the recording to try and decipher what it could mean. There have been speculations that the voice is listing off the names and dates of people who died in a plane crash. While researching into if this could be true, I found that there was a plane crash on this date. Air Tour's Boeing 737 crashed into Manchester Airport, killing 55 people. It has long been known you can use radio waves to contact the other side. Could this be someone from the plane crash trying to get through? Well, there we have it. Do you guys agree with that list? Have you ever heard a haunting recording? Leave us all your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below, and perhaps we can do a part 4. Before I go though, I just want to respond to a few comments from one of our last videos, Top 5 Haunted Locations You Should Never Visit Part 3. BlueDog79 said, when I was little, I remember my mum telling me to always wipe my feet after leaving a cemetery, or if a place is believed to be haunted, so the spirits won't follow you home. To this day, I still do that. I've never heard this. It sounds like an old wives' tale, but I respect it. The wives were always right. Wives are right. Wife rights. But to be honest, I don't visit cemeteries. I don't think I've ever been to a cemetery. No, I've been to a cemetery. That's a lie. Yeah, I've of course been to a cemetery. People have died. And I've been there. I'm always present for the deaths. Matthew Boyajan said, please do top 5 American Horror Story theories. I will start you off with part 1. The 7 Deadly Sins. The devil himself is still alive. Follow-up season to season 8. Prequel season to 3 and 5. Bitter vampires. I mean, I don't understand anything you're saying. I've seen American Horror Story up until season 5. I started Hotel and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Turn that off. I just started a little bit of all the other seasons after and then fell off the wagon. Fell off the bandwagon. I don't like it that much anymore. And also, do people still care about American Horror Story? I don't think they do. Maybe. I like Emma Roberts in them, even though I don't like her as a person. She seems like a not nice person. She's also friends with Leah Michelle, which says everything, you know? The Unituber said, Miss McPhee's basement for haunted locations seems accurate. I don't have a basement though, but if I did, it would probably be haunted by me, myself and I. Anywhere I go, I'm haunting it. I am a ghost. Am I even here? Who knows? Good gods! I have to say, you are beautiful. If you ever make it to the Houston area, I'd love to take you to dinner. Well, Joseph, I'm not making it to the Houston area now. If I was, I'm not. Just kidding, that's very sweet, thank you. But I don't plan to go to Houston. I've got no business there. I don't think I really want to go to Texas. Do I? Maybe. Nashville. Oh, that's Tennessee. See, I don't even know. Matt Johnson said, I've been to Eastern State Pen a number of times. Capone's cell is really decked out. Radio, desk, red rug. Pictures, I think his entire cell was well maintained compared to the regulars. My ex said that there was a person standing in the window looking at us with an evil grimace and she was pretty freaked out. I looked and saw nothing. The whole place is automated. They give you a map and a radio with headphones so you can walk to different parts of the prison. They have their own personal yard on the ground floor and they couldn't talk even there. There is also a rec yard with a baseball diamond. One of the inmates took his own life by running up to the stone wall and slamming his head into it. It's been years since I went there and there are some places that are off limits due to the conditions of the area, one of which is Death Row, which I really wished it was reconstructed so I could see it. That's bleak as hell. That sounds terrifying. There's some places I just don't want to go. I've got no business either at Penn State Penitentiary, or whatever it was called. I think that's what it was called. Eastern State Penitentiary? Penn State Penitentiary? One of the penitentiaries. I don't really want to visit a prison ever in my lifetime. If I don't have to visit one, I'll be very happy. I don't want to be in one, don't want to visit one. If I know you and you go to prison, I'll write you a letter, you know? And on that note, if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And until next time, I'll see you later. He is known for his string of breakings and violence Even worse than that, some believe that the Night Stalker himself was in face possession. Coming in at number 2. This recording is introduced by the paranormal investigator who recorded. What the? This recording is introduced by the paranormal investigator who recorded it at the most terrifying. What is she saying? What's she saying?